Alright, so I've been trying to actually make this video for a pretty long time. I have to say it's maybe 4 or 5 months in that I've been trying to do it. I was trying to figure out different angles, perfect day to shoot, overcast, sunny, all that jazz. And then I just decided I'm just gonna make the video anyways. Whether it looks good or not, I'm just gonna tell you what I think are the 2 best phone solutions for your FJ Cruiser in my opinion. So without further ado, let's start the review. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell from this angle what the 2 solutions are for your phone mounting, but it's this doohickey right here and this guy here. Right now, it's not actually secured because I wanted to show you how to install it and everything. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I want to show you anyways. And I apologize, it's pretty sandy and dusty. We took a trip to Galveston and I've yet to clean up. You can see there's sand all over. But regardless, I'll start with this thing. This thing, honestly, is great. If you're like me and you like using your phone, that's a great way of not letting you constantly touch your phone. The reason why is because it's just far enough where your phone is out of reach. This is a really cool setup because when you're driving and if you don't have GPS, which I actually do have navigation on this thing, but I don't use it because it's so outdated. It's just far enough where you can see where you need to go and just pay attention to the road. And since the FJ is so boxy and has so many 90-degree turns, just basically a table where you can just mount your phone. This one I think is great though. This one, kind of has a sticky backing. And I think it's actually really sticky because it's actually been on this for a while, but leave that on for right now. But all of this is just a hunk of rubber with some texture, and so, but I'll show you again. All you do is just press in there and that's it. It stays, and since it's rubber, it's not gonna clunk around when you hit bumps and everything. Off-roading, and this stays just perfectly fine. I can still navigate, use the GPS. They have other mounts for other things. I'm not sure what you put in there. Maybe you put your phone cord for organization and everything. But I just mainly just use that. So there you go. I honestly forgot how much this costs. Let me just check Amazon really quick. Just type in phone. How much did I buy this for? So I bought this back in September. So this is how long ago I wanted to tell you guys about this. But let's see. It costs $13.98. And they say they have a couple of colors you can choose from, and I'll put a link in the description below to get this. But there's a reason why I said that this is not your best overall solution, and that's because a lot of times I know where I'm going. I don't need the GPS all the time, and sometimes I actually do need to access my phone, and I don't want to keep constantly reaching over at a stoplight or something just to grab it and go back and forth, and it could kind of also be distracting too if you constantly see your messages pop up and down. So the next best thing is out of sight, out of mind, and that is down here. So all you have to do, put your phone right there and you don't see it. So if you're going on a local trip and everything, you just hop in and out of the car, you just throw your phone down right there, fits perfectly in there, and you can continue on with your day. Ta-da! Don't you guys like my little fancy review? All my different angles, right? That looks pretty good. But anyways, this is a very simple design. Technically 3 pieces. You have the main piece holding everything together, and then you have the 2 baskets on the side. It's just held on by 4 screws on each side. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, there's double-sided tape underneath, and I've yet to put it on. I'll wait later after I detail this car, and I'll actually pull this off and stick it on. Honestly, it fits in here so well that it hasn't bothered me once. Even though you can see there's some play, I've never once heard it rattle when I'm on the road and off-roading. Now, since it is still in reach, you are tempted to constantly, use it and everything, but that's on you. But for me, I was tired of using my phone, putting it on my seat, it potentially falling, dropping. When I press the brake, it will slide off. My one solution was putting right here, which also works, I guess, essentially just same thing there. Honestly, this spot right here is a good and free solution if you don't want to spend $70 on this, because this thing was actually $70. I think you get it cheaper now, but it's made out of aluminum or some type of metal. So what I like about this is that it has like the mole designs where you can do attachments and everything. Am I going to use it? Probably not, but it's just cool to know that it's there if I need it. On both sides, like here on this side, I have some extra eye drops, poop bags, my dog, and I don't know, just random things down here. more poop dogs for my dog. If you're a dog owner, you completely understand. You never have enough of these. So, you know, garage door opener, random stuff. But since we're in the car and there's some stuff I actually want to talk to you about, is this too. So this is just a wide concave mirror. All this is just clips on. So you can see the size difference of what we're working with here. And this little mirror, I don't think is enough for this truck. Right away when I first drove this car home when I bought it, my main complaint was I couldn't see anything at all. And people were saying how bad the blind spots in this car, and this does not help at all. So I was thinking back in my GDM days when I had my Evo and Civic and all that jazz, and I was like, oh, I have one of these lying around. So took this out of storage, and all it is just a clip here that moves up and down. So it's a universal fit. Let's see if I can do this one hand, but just go like that. Wow, there you go. And now I can see, I don't know if you can see what I see, but I can see the little tiny windows. Now the bad thing about this is that if you look up, you're gonna constantly be looking at yourself. So don't be afraid, but you can definitely see everyone in the car. So if you have kids or dogs or anything in the back, you can clearly see them in the back. And it also helps that I have these little blind spot mirrors there. I don't know if that's OEM or not. It came with the car when I bought it, but I can definitely see my blind spots. The two small blind spot mirrors. And again, I can definitely see everyone in the back seat, my dog and everything that's always in the back. And I always see them just staring right at me. So. Ooh, okay, it feels much better outside. It's a little windy, but it's like 85 degrees right now in Texas. So yeah, a little sweaty. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy those two phone mount recommendations that at least I like. There's a ton of more other options you can do. Like you can actually do the magnetic ones off the dash. I personally, I am like addicted to my phone, and I always get yelled at for constantly being on my phone while driving. So that has helped me tremendously by having my phone mounted away from me just to use the GPS, and then when I don't use the GPS, just toss it on the side, out of sight and out of mind. So if you're just like me, kind of ADD a little bit, then I think these are two great options for you. But hopefully you guys enjoyed these little FJ tips that I thought was helpful. And if you guys have any other ones, like a legit review on that Grom case, rooftop tent, the snorkel, the roof rack, CBR, I don't know. There's a lot of toys in the house. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And I think finally gonna work on the storage system in the back. Maybe. I've been saying that for months now. I may do that. Later guys.